What's up guys, Massey here, welcome to a brand new video. Welcome to episode number 2 of my road to glory, starting from absolutely nothing and trying to work our way up. We're now resuming from episode number 1, which went up yesterday morning at 8 AM, which is kind of the schedule for this series, guys. 3 or 4 times a week, this will be on my channel. So before we get started, as always, if you try to smash 1,500 likes, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, click that subscribe button for daily FIFA content, and in the comments below, let me your thoughts on FIFA 17 so far, and who is your best player? And like I mentioned, we are resuming from our plays from last episode by trying to build our team, and we're going down the Turkish League route because, to be honest, on paper it looks incredible. We've got some very nice cheap players in here. They're all gold essentially, and some players that I think will fit into the team very nicely. So Schneider is one of the options I was like kind of looking at, but you know what, there are cheaper alternatives to him and potentially players that could be just as good or maybe even better. So the very first or second bid we put on, is on Akichi, the Turkish cam from Trabzonspor. That's after getting the striker also from that same club. We then go and put a bid on a Tufan, who is 350 coins, although I think he's around 450 coins to 500 coins at this point in time, so it's a bit more expensive than I actually bid. But as you can see, we won our first 2 players, Akichi and the Korean striker from the same club, who I think is a Korean Ibrahimovic. Honestly, first episode I showed you what it looked like with a Hawk card on him, and he looks unreal, but I think for now we'll save off on the chemistry star because I haven't really got the spare coins to be like kind of splashing it about on things we don't necessarily need. And as you see, there is our team, 85 chemistry, 70 rated, and it's still got Luis Suarez for, I think it's 1 or 2 more games at least. And here's our very first game of the episode against Stonewood FC. He's got some gold players scattered about. It looks like he's going down the Argentine option, as well as a couple of Premier League players on the right hand side. But overall, again, I was quite confident about beating him, and he started from a really dodgy fashion. For some reason, he went for the dummy to try and like do me, and I go in there straight away with a goal from the new striker, again, the Korean Ibrahimovic. He's 6'3", absolutely brutal player, and it's a tidy finish. The first glimpse of goal we got of him, and he slots it home very nicely. Then we nick the ball again, and then plays through Luis Suarez. You think, you know what, 1-on-1, this makes it 2-0, but no, it's a good save by the goalkeeper. And here is a little bit of cheeky stuff from Akichi. I still need to put the player names, by the way, above them. That's one thing I forgot to do, because I can't see who's on the ball, and I'm having to look at the bottom right as well as looking at the gameplay at the same time. Another thing I forgot to do from episode number 1 was change my auto switch. I was saying to you guys, if you play FIFA 17, change it yourself because it makes a massive difference, but I'm yet to do it on this account. And now we got ourselves a penalty, still 1-0 up in the 25th minute. In fact, he got a player sent off within a couple of minutes from getting his first yellow card. So it's Marcelo, a gold centre-back. And we got our very first penalty. We took it this time with Seokhyun Jun, again the Korean striker. Luis Suarez, I wasn't really too bothered how many goals I got with him because after this game, I think he's essentially gone. We're lucky there not to make it 3-0. The goalkeeper done pretty damn well for himself. And there's Van der Sar's literally first piece of action he's had to do. I think he conceded 1 goal in episode number 1. And look at that for a sublime ball by Akichi the cam into, I think, the bronze left centre midfield. Like, that's a great ball. It's a fantastic touch, and that's a like clinical finish for a bronze player. I don't expect that, and that's quite a poor finish there. But we get in again, and he trips us up again. So that is another penalty in this game. And it's another penalty that the Korean striker will be taking. So he does clip me, and the play goes down not easily. It's definitely a penalty. And the way we take the penalty, cheeky chip, and the goalkeeper's not saving that. Like, that's literally just underneath the bar, and that makes it, is it 4-0? But look at that, actually delightful. I love the little Panenkas you can do this year. Like, put him into any corner, and just under the bar, looks really nice, and it's a really tidy animation. Then we get the ball with Luis Suarez again. It's the player I can tell who's on the ball, and he does some nice bit of dribbling here, bit of skill here, little step overs, and he slots it past the goalkeeper to make it 5-0. So 64 minutes in, he had enough. He paused, and that kind of inevitably led into a rage quit. So right there, that means another win on the board, I think, takes us on to 9 points out of 9 so far in Division 10. As you can see, Seokhyun Jun got a hat-trick on his debut as well. So nice start for him, and it's kind of the perfect start with the 2 Turkish League players we have purchased. So another rage quit, and we're cruising so far. But you need one more win to get ourselves a title, which I think gets us 2,000 coins, which at this stage could be absolutely like pivotal and get ourselves a good team. There's Tufan. We did eventually win the second one for 400 coins, and it looks great, to be honest. I've actually used him already on my main account in a starter team hybrid. Some very nice stats, very well rounded. There may be some better other options, like a little, like say 200 coins more, but I was kind of like focused on him because again I've used him before. Then we pick ourselves up a goalkeeper because I realised Edwin van der Sar, his loan had expired now, and we needed a Turkish League goalkeeper. And I believe on FIFA 14 or FIFA 15, That guy looked like Freddie Mercury from Queen, but now looks a little bit different. And I also forgot to check out these two guys, Hector Bellerin and also Dele Alli. There's also the option to get Marco Reus and also Martial, and there's a lot of good players, but I don't want to chuck them into the team just yet because we're not going down the Premier League route, although I got them to just as backup players just in case we get some injuries, which on this game seems very common. But there is actually a patch coming out on day one. I think the leaked notes did say that the frequency of injuries has been toned down, luckily. So those struggling so far, I think it has been changed. Now we go on to another centre midfielder, Onazi, who I think signed this summer actually, and he looks really damn good. Some nice stats, 80 pace, and he's a good solid centre midfielder. So there's a team. We could use Jermaine Defoe for one game, see how well he does. Now we're going to game number 2. He has a pretty average team. He has got Kone up front, also has himself an on loan Matuidi. And during this game, again, my auto switch was kind of like doing my head a little bit, so I definitely need to change that for episode number 3. And one thing someone asked me on the first episode was, Ross, will this be live at any point? We do like live face camera stuff. I will every few episodes. I think it'll be like a little bit boring if I do it every episode, because if I want to get ahead of this series and kind of like get my head down and refocus on what I'm doing, if I do it all live, I'll forget a lot of things. And that's the reason I'm doing like all pre-recorded. So I prefer that personally, is how I play Ultimate Team. Kind of do it in my own time and not rush things, because otherwise, again, my gameplay may be a little bit worse and I may struggle in some games and buying some players and make some stupid mistakes. But there will be a few episodes like that here and there, potentially episode number 3, maybe episode number 4, because right now I'm very limited to 10 hours access in this account, so don't want to waste it by doing live stuff as well. So that is the reason it is not live yet. We wasted a really good opportunity there with Jermaine Defoe. That should be 1-0. In fact, I think a lot of the chances in this game we did waste, and this is probably the first time this FIFA, I think, over the 2 accounts I've played probably 10, 12 games, and it's the very first one that I actually struggled in front of goal in regards to hitting the goalkeeper every time and giving him a chance when he really shouldn't have. And look right there, somehow he didn't get a goal like that. That's like complete goal mouth scramble, and we're very unlucky there not to get onto the end of that really nice pass. We get the ball this time with the Korean striker, and he produces another good save by his goalkeeper. And now our opponent manages to go through one-on-one with his striker, and luckily our goalkeeper goes up big, and he gets very lucky there also. The ball does not go back to him, but overall, goalkeeper very impressive on his debut so far. Now the ball goes back to Jermaine Defoe, a very good opportunity, but he puts that wide. Usually, 9 times out of 10, that goes in the back of the net, and we're 1-0 up. But our finishing this game was very much lacking. His goalkeeper, though, that's a great double save. I can't take that away from him. But overall, the finishing was very poor like that. It's not a great strike, to be honest. I was expecting a lot more, and the goalkeeper was essentially saving everything, as most of the stuff he probably should have done. We were lucky not to lose in the 90th minute there, but also unlucky, not to win in the 90th there. It's another good save by his goalkeeper, but unfortunately, it was a 0-0 draw. But that still means we're undefeated, so it's not the worst case scenario, and we get 671 coins for doing so. That puts us now on 10 points, I believe, 2 points of getting the automatic promotion. We have that anyway, but actually winning the title, if we win the next game, basically, we get ourselves 2k in the bank from winning Division 10. And now we go back to trying to build our team again, as we're still missing quite a few players from the starting 11 we actually want. So we discard the stadium from the first episode, and that rare bronze we still cannot sell him. But now we're looking at left wing alternatives, because Jeremy Lenz is actually quite expensive, and this guy, I think it's Ola John maybe, or just John, he looks pretty good. But Lenz, there's one for 550 there. I was like, you know what, I will get that, because after this there's a part I did not put in the video, but he was gonna, I think he wanted like 1,000 coins, but luckily after about 10 minutes of trying to like snipe him, one did pop up in the 60th minute, and we're getting for 500 coins. So it's a good deal. Potentially we could like kind of switch that straight off and get ourselves some profit, but you know what, I want to using it in our starting 11. Now we get another player, this time a right midfielder by the name of Sen Chen. I'm not sure how you say his name, from a Fenerbahce. A nice non-rare player with like 84 pace. He'll go very nicely on the right hand side. Initially, I was going to go with Lucas Podolski, but I think it's like double the coins that Chen or Sen again would cost me. Now we go to game number 3, and look at that team. It's a BPL team, or a Premier League team, sorry, which looks really good. 4-2-2, Eric Bailly at the back, a very pacey centre back next to Daley Blind. But fortunately, look at this, it's a fantastic goal. puts us 1-0 up after just 2 minutes, and that is the Korean striker again, and his name is Seok-Hyun-Jun. So he does a bit of a stirrish dance there, and I decided to put this clip in because there's some really nice football by me, like tiki-taka type of stuff, and it's the stuff you can now do on FIFA 17. Like those that have not played it, the passing, the dribbling is fantastic. We're really unlucky here not to get something out of it, but that was like a little bit of a segment I thought I'd show you the type of passing you could do, even with a team that's not fantastic. Like the teams I've got so far, or players so far, they're not like world beaters. The passing, not overly like fantastic in regards to stats, they can still do that in game. We're very lucky here. Our goalkeeper again goes very, very big. A nice bit of keeping there to rush out, but unfortunately Tufan does get an injury, which goes onto the stretcher now, and we have to take him off. And we do bring on a lone player in Dele Alli, and that's essentially the whole reason I did get him in, because he can come on out as a super sub. But we go 2-0 up there. Another great strike by Suk, this time from outside the box with his, is it 5-star week? I forgot what it is. But either way, the Korean striker is at it again, and he is an absolute monster. As you can see by the replay, we get into his feet, bit of space, and look at this. Great strike off the post into the goal, and that makes it 2-0 against, again, a very, very, very strong Premier League team. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw it, I was like, we've got some bronzes still on our team. I thought we'd struggle, but no, we're on the front foot for like essentially the whole thing. He didn't have many good chances. I think right here, like get a few pop shots. The keeper was not really too troubled. Now we're getting again, and it's a good save by his goalkeeper. We get back in though. Look at this first touch of dreams, a fantastic finish. I think that is the hat trick for the striker, and he's on fine form. And it's 2 games now, essentially 6 goals or 5 goals, whatever it is. A great return. Especially given the fact he cost me 350 coins, I couldn't really be too much happier with him. We're very lucky there not to score a banger with Dele Alli, but a stupendous ball, I think, by Dele Alli this time to Jermaine Lens. Gets a bit of room, bit of skill here, and we do whip it into the box. It caused a bit of like trouble, and somehow we get an empty net with the striker. So he bags his 3rd or 4th of the game, and that makes it 4-0. So we're cruising right now, and that's really all he done. Him in attack wasn't very good. I think he does get a goal at some point here. We get rid of it there, and we do lose it this time with Shen. And yeah, Nkudu I think scores from this. So he does get a goal back, but overall for the team he had, he didn't really prove too much of a threat, which I was very surprised about given the fact how I was when I first saw the team. And by the full-time whistle, I was essentially cruising. And we're unlucky here not to get another with Dele Alli, but a 4-1 win, I can take that happy days. Seok-Hyun-Jun with the match ball, 3 goals in 5 shots. So some really good stuff from the big man at top. 10 rated for him, 3 goals, 1 goal for Akichi, and some assists scattered about. So nice win. That means we do win Division 10 and get ourselves some tidy coin. 2,700 coins in the bank, which means we can essentially pretty much complete the squad we kind of wanted to do. Although I think at right back I may keep Hector Bellerin or low chemistry for now, because I'm not sure what option I will be going for. So again, 4-1 win, 13 points out of a possible 15 I think it was. 4 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses. So Division 10 is in the bag, and we're moving on up. Now look at some alternatives we can get. So the first centre-back is a Nigerian centre-back. There's a Silva. Looks very good, but this guy is easy, more attainable. That's the guy, again, I think I said yesterday, I think is on loan from Chelsea, but 650 coins we get him for that. A bargain in my opinion. Looks fantastic. 76 rated for him. And his partner at the back is going to be Aziz from Galatasaray. Looks great as well. 650 coins, again, discard value. So these players, very budget, but also very good. In fact, I may try some of these on my main account. The left back though, he is not at what I consider budget. At Erkin, for a 77 rated player, he is 1,200 coins. And essentially, I think the lowest bin for a left back in the Turkish league was around, I think, 1,000 coins. So 1.2k, I thought, you know what, we have just won some coins from Division 10, so might as well splash it out. And there you go, Seok-Hyun-Jun, 6 goals in the 3 games with 1 assist. Fantastic signing. And we're going to end the episode by buying these kits off the catalogue and then discarding them at the end, guys. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button. 1,500 likes would be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content in the comments below. Suggest some players for future episodes. Also, suggest some potential trading tips. And if you missed episode 1, it will be down below in that description box, guys. 8 AM will be the road to glory. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.